Hey everybody, we're back, and we're going to do a new Cowboy. We finished up on the long coat Cowboy, and I told a gentleman out in Utah that I was going to carve this one next. It'll be the next rough out. He's one of my newer Cowboys, and I know I've done two. This will be the second rough out in a row, but I just had some requests for this guy, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do him. Now I'm gonna set him right down right here. I've worked on a little on one, and I did this one since I got back to Utah. The only reason it was a broke place right across here. I don't know if you can see it, but I had to glue it back, and that's why I'm recarving it. But it'll help us out along when we start carving this one right here. Now, the first thing I do when I start a rough out, I kind of map it in, and I draw on where the hair and the ears will be, and make sure I get that pretty much correct, or somewhat. And I kind of map down where the mustache will come down, but I'm really gonna start in and start carving. And the only reason I do this, because see right in there, there's a little notch right there, and that's where the lip goes, and of course the nose there, the ears here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take me one of my knives here, and first of all I remove this little top knot that holds the carving on the duplicator. I like to get it off, and I usually call this my warm-up piece. And this is a pretty good piece of wood right here. But right in there, you want to get down past that hole and get it out. Now, there's some people that's taken a class from me that have gone in and used that little top knot across there. But I like to really bring that down and get rid of that. And you want to start shaping that hat, tapering it back like this right here. And I'm not going to finish the hat, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of where that'll be. That's where the hat will be somewhat. And let's get the thickness in like that right there. Now I also I like to come in, and right across here I like to clean up these edges just to kind of smooth them off. It helps with the carving. Just get all them little rough edges off. Like that right there. And bring it on around. And work this side. But off camera I'll go in and I'll do some work on this, and I'll explain what I usually do. I'm kind of shaping the back of the brim of the hat. Like that. Now, that's what we got so far. Now, if you notice right in here, I've got this penciled in. I'm gonna pencil in this. Go ahead and cut along this this ears and the hat where it joins the head. And I'm going to use a, let me reach over here and get my soft V. Right there is my soft V. That's probably a 3/8 or so or something like that. But I'm going to, where I drew that line, I'm going to come in and cut. And establish the hat brim and where the head will be. And we'll bring that on around a little bit. And I'll do it across here. Can you see that okay, Peyton? Yep. All right. But I'm establishing the back end of that hat and where the ears will go, right in there like that. Now, what I like to do, I want to start establishing this profile. So I've got to sink this this nose in, right in here. And I'm using a little small bladed knife to start my profile. And I work it over just to about where my sideburn is. Like that. Now let's turn it around and work this way. And I'll work that over. Over to right in there where my sideburn will be. And I'm going to kind of clean up this area here with my knife. And like that. Now let's work underneath the nose here to develop a little bit more profile on the nose. Work it on around. And let's kind of shape this mustache where it comes down a little bit right in here. Now we got that established. I'm pretty much pleased with what I got as far as what the forehead, where it tucks up underneath the hat. Now I would like to start kind of cleaning this up, but before I do that, I'm going to take a big true V. Let me find it right here. It is, and this is probably this is a 10 millimeter, and I'm going to outline where that ear is in the hat brim, and come out here to the back of the hat. Kind of undercut that just a little bit. And we'll do it over here on this side. And take your knife, your V tool, and start outlining that. like that right there. And that's looking pretty good there. Now, right in here, if you notice, I'm going to take this, I'm going to make a little arch right in here where the duplicator marks is. I'm going to get that in, and we'll go from there. I generally do that with a number 9 gouge. And let me reach over here. I should have had all my gouges out, but I didn't do it. But I come in right here. Well, let's see, let me go with the grain. And I'll start kind of scooping this ear. And I'll redraw this on here for you. But that sideburn comes down like this. And the ear like that right there. Now let's do it on this side over here. We want to make that ear look like it's kind of flopped over. And you get in there and do it with the gouge. And I'll take it and draw my line and bring that sideburn. I like to get a pretty good size sideburn in there. Like that right there. Now, let's take another shallow gouge here. This is a number 2 shallow gouge. I'm going to come in here and kind of start shaving this down, getting the duplicator marks off, and I'm turning my gouge upside down and using the concave part to kind of clean up and round that nose as we go. And on the top, I'll go the other way. And he's got a pretty good nose on him. But now, if you notice right in here, well, let's look at this one. His hairline comes back and it kind of tucks up underneath that hat brim. Now, that's what I'm going to do right now, and we're going to kind of start tucking in this profile. And I'll show you what I mean when I'll take me a, let's see here, I'm going to take a bigger blade knife, an upsweep knife, and come in and start working my chin and my jaw on around like this, and pulling that shoulder in and kind of tucking that hair in like that right there. Kind of cleaning up this area as we go. And let's tuck this in a little bit more right in here. Now let's turn it around this way and develop our chin. We're coming around up here now across to that where that hair comes across. And creating the shoulder and where the back of that hair will be. And really start tucking this in. And right in here, we'll start tucking this where that neckerchief is, and his shoulder also. Kind of pull that in. Kind of tuck it in the back right in there. Now, what I'd like to do now is start cleaning up around here. I always like that. Before I make the division in here, I'm going to come in here with a shallow gouge and start cleaning up my hat brim. And this is done with this is a number 2 shallow gouge. You could use a number 3. It's going to do the same thing. But you just want to smooth that out right in there. And especially up here underneath, right in here. That's what I want to clean up. And I'm going to come over here. And work that in. Now I'm going to be at the knot hole here in a couple of weeks, up towards Kansas City. It's almost to Kansas City, right there at the edge. And I'm looking forward to coming up there, and this will be my second time at the knot hole, and I'm looking forward to that. So I'll get some video of that while I'm there. I think I made some last year when I was there also. It's a nice, really nice carving shop. All right, let's work this in here a little bit and clean that up. And as I'm teaching the seminar, what I'm doing right now, this is generally where I start on everybody, get their hat going, and I'm basically getting this this hair structure here. Let me turn it around this way, and I'll redraw all my lines on there here. Okay, we got that right now. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to come in right here and pull that in like that. And this hair is going to really come in about right in here like that. So, let me clean off that line right in there real quick. And just kind of clean this shoulder area up just a little bit as we're working this. And just kind of getting the structure put in there for this guy. All right, now I'm gonna, let's see here. Well, I do want to shave this little duplicator mark. I want to get it off. Now I'm going to take upsweep V right here, a 1/4 inch. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to establish where that sideburn will be and where my temple will be on my carving. And it's going to be about right here. And then I'm going to pull this down and bring that out. Like that right there. And I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do this side. Go down with my V below the sideburn. And then down by the hairline. Like that right there. Now I'm going to go in with a stop cut, and I'm going to work right in here and sink in this temple area. And I'm going to use, I'll come in about right here, make my cut there, one right across here, and want to kind of sink that temple in like that. So you can see that sideburn right in there. Now I'm going to do it on this side. And I go in pretty deep in there. And then you want to come across right here, because that's where you're going to end your cut. Come in and start really creating a little shadow. How much time we got there, Peyton?
Got about 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes. That's pretty much where I wanted to be. Now, right in here, I'm going to make a cut and cut back against that and kind of round that area right in here. Let's clean that up a little bit more right in there. All right, now let's do it over here. Take my knife tip. Let's tuck this old neckerchief up under here a little bit more. We'll make that chin stand out. And if you notice right in here, you can see where the mustache will start forming. And let's see, we can come in and kind of draw on these lines to show you which way we're headed. Old mustache will lay in there like that. Come around like that. And right in here will be the wing of the nose. Now, before we stop, I'm going to come across here and clean this up across here and get all my duplicator marks off. And kind of straighten out my brim on my head. Okay, how about, okay guys, with that, we're going to come in on the next one, and I'll, actually I think I'll come in and scoop this out like this is up here, and I'll save a little bit to show you, and then we'll work in and work more of this profile and start separating these legs and putting some depth in these arms. So guys, with that, we're gonna get this guy going. He's gonna take a few videos, but we're gonna get him done. So with that, guys, we'll see you on the next YouTube. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that bell and that thumbs up and give me some comments, and we'd love to hear from you. So with that, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.